Right then, news from the center is that Ajman have won the toss and they've elected to bowl first.
Well, thank you, Ahmed Khwaja. Floodlights bringing out the pink in Mr. Ahmed. Well, those are the sides. Unchanged sides, both of them. Abu Dhabi, led by their captain, Ali Abid Ghulam Murtaza. What an entry he has made into the side. Jonathan Figgy, another left-handed batsman who got his chance and took it with both arms. Kamran Atta, Mazhar Bashir, Naik Mohammed, Osama Hassan, Rohit Khan, Shah Faisal. Two left-handed fast bowlers, Zia Mukhtar and Zubair Khan. And for Ajman, it's Ankur Sangwan, Ansh Tandon, Dawood Ijaz, Muhammad Ajmal, Nasir Aziz, Rahul Chopra. What a tournament he is having with the bat. Sagar Kalyan, Saqib Manshad got a 5 for yesterday. Shiraz Pia, Uzair Anis, and Wajid Khan. A reminder, Ajman has won the toss, decided to field first. Joining me in the com box to start off proceedings will be Mohammad Rashid. Well, Rashid, Abu Dhabi batting first, trying to put up 170. Do you think they're going to hold back or go all guns blazing from ball one?
Good evening, Abdurrahman. Let's look at the points table first. Fujairah leading the roster there, 8 points. Abu Dhabi on 6. They're at number 2 on the table. They've still got a game. Emirates Blues on 6. Sharjah at 6. They won that last game. Hence those 2 extra points. Dubai at 4 points. And Ajman at the bottom. I think they would want to win this game today.
Yeah, absolutely. Dubai and Ajman just struggling a bit. And Ajman will definitely need to get those 2 points. Otherwise, they might be out of the tournament quickly. Abu Dhabi on the other end will want to go top of table. And Sharjah, what a win for them. And they have a game in hand as well. An opportunity to get 8 points if they play the 6 games. Those are the highest run scorers. No surprise when you see Vritya Arvind up top. Has 100 to his name, 264 runs in 6 matches. Asif Khan unfortunately has to miss 3 games. And he's got 196 runs. What would that tally had been if he was in the side for the last 3 matches? Kamran Atta, he will be in action today. 169 runs for him in 5 games. Alishan Sharfu started off the tournament really well, then has fizzled out. 160 for him. And Ali Abid, the captain of Abu Dhabi, leading from the front. 160 runs. Reminder to our viewers, he bats at number 4. All the other batsmen, top order batsmen, Vritya, Asif Khan and Kamran Atta bat in the top 3.
Well, let's look at the most number of wickets in the tournament. Colonel Zahid leading the charts there for Sharjah. 4 matches, he's even played a game less. 11 wickets already. Shahid Nawaz from Dubai, a surprise entry there, 9 wickets. Matiullah Khan from ECB Blues, he's got 9 wickets. Abdul Malik, again another name from Dubai. So Dubai leading, having a number of bowlers in that most wickets chart. Saqib Manshad from Ajman picking up those 5 wickets yesterday, getting his tally to 8.
Yeah, Dubai's problem has been their batting. Not even a single batsman in that top 5 chart. And that was the problem. They've had a very good bowling attack. Haven't conceded more than 140 runs in this tournament so far. Dubai and Colonel Zahid got a 5 for, then a 4 for. The catch dropped by Amjad Gul. Otherwise, he would have had 2 5-fers in the tournament. And the Well, the jackets are out. It's a bit nippy in the middle. Naik Mohammed, the gentle giant. If he gets going, well, you'll see his name up in the charts very quickly as well. Strike rate of 127. He doesn't waste a lot of time, does he?
Absolutely. Their captain Ali Abid was predicting and that his team would want to go to that 160, 170 mark. We were talking about that in the break. Jonathan Figgy getting his second game of the tournament. He played really well for those 34 runs in the first game.
Oh, yeah, he's a talent. Jonathan Figgy, very talented left-handed batsman. That strike rate is a bit of a challenge, but he's the ideal man to have when you've got the likes of Naik Mohammed, Kamran Atta and Ali Abid coming in one after the other. Shiraz Pia, 8 wickets so far. 7.74 economy rate, not bad. when he bowls bulk of the overs in the power play or right at the death.
Certainly, but he's got that talent. He's been picked by a few franchise sides. Definitely eyeing his talent.
Well, absolutely. And one could say that thanks to the Emirates D20 tournament, he went into the limelight, got picked up by Abu Dhabi T10 franchise teams and has never looked back. Umpire Amjad having a conversation with Nasir Aziz. Akbar, beg your pardon.
I wonder what they're discussing.
Well, Nasir Aziz is basically telling him, I'm going to pitch the ball right there and hit the pads right there. So you better be ready to raise your finger.
Umpire Akbar Ali, very experienced. He's part of the ICC panel. And I'm sure they must be talking about some rule which Nasir Aziz would want a clarification on.
Yeah, absolutely. Nasir Aziz has seen it all, done it all.
Razik Khan, the other officiating umpire in this match.
Well, just on the umpires, Akbar and Shiju Sam, both international umpires now, part of the ICC panel. A proud moment for all of us, not just the franchise players, but even the umpires showing up on the international circuit. Umpire says play. Here we go. Abu Dhabi versus Ajman.
Straight away, we see that intent from Nick Mohammed. Rightly called by Abdurrahman. He's not going to hold back. He's going to go for his shots. And we've seen in the last game quite a few runs being scored on this wicket.
Well, absolutely. This fresh new wicket that we are playing on. Absolute belter. 200 runs scored by Sharjah. 170 by Fujairah. And now Ajman, how much can they restrict Abu Dhabi to is the question. Wide signal, not happy Shiraz. And even better, Ansh Tandon at mid-on is unhappy. I'm not sure how he saw that ball going outside of some. Maybe a replay on the big screen.
That's the replay there. I think he's probably reacting to how Shiraz has reacted. A bit harsh, but well, the umpire has the best angle from where he's standing.
Yeah, absolutely. And as a bowler, just forget about it. Stick to your plans. No need complaining about that. Short delivery, pulled in the air. There's a fielder there. Uzair Anis. A couple of yards in. That is the biggest boundary. And Naik Mohammed has pulled it from outside off stump and deposited it square leg for a boundary.
Very good connection there by Naik Mohammed. Everybody was surprised by that. Anis was placed a few yards inside and he couldn't reach to that. A lucky boundary there for Naik Mohammed, but they won't mind that.
Oh yeah, Uzair just ambling in a bit too much. I didn't judge it at all. Naik Mohammed getting off the mark with a streaky boundary. Sagar Kalyan keeping wickets again today. No Rahul Chopra. Oh, width on offer. It's going down to third man. Racing away. Saqib Munshid does really well. Well, the Football World Cup final is going on in parallel. And Saqib Munshid is following suit. Brilliant footwork.
Width there, and Naik Mohammed would not miss out on those. Timed it well over that point region. And Saqib Munshid did really well there. Good football skills.
Absolutely outside of the boot. Good effort there. Fuller delivery. Driven nicely. Wajid Khan with the throw. Good cricket all around.
Certainly a little deep on that 30-yard circle, Wajid Khan, which allowed Nick Mohammed to pick up that quick single. A good pick up and throw there. Would have been close. No, Nick Mohammed would have made it. Talking about plans, Abdurrahman, talk about this plan which Abu Dhabi has got in place. There have been a lot of intent in their batting. How does Jonathan Figgy fit in? He's got that anchor kind of a role.
Well, the one thing is that he's got every shot in the book, Jonathan Figgy. Technically very correct. So if he can play his shots, he can play those cover drives, those high elbow shots, he will get value. But unlike Ataur Rahim, who's a bit more aggressive, you don't want to put pressure on yourself. Rotate, strike. That same delivery to Ataur Rahim would have gone over fine leg for a boundary or a six with that swivel Caribbean style pull shot. But that's not your role here, Jonathan Figgy. And you can afford to take your time when you've got somebody like Nick Mohammed scoring quickly on the other end.
Valid point there. Well, Jonathan Figgy gets off the mark. A bit streaky, got the thick outside edge. But nevertheless, they won't mind that. At the end of the first over, Abu Dhabi 9 without any loss.
Jonathan Figgy will be back on strike. Saqib Manshat, the new bowler. What a tournament he's having. 14 wickets in the T20 career. Very good economy rate.
Saqib has got that right hand all strapped up. We know why. He took some catches yesterday.
Oh, it was a good delivery, but a very good shot there by Jonathan Figgy. Brilliant connection in the end. And that is the difference. That delivery, any other batsman would have tried to go across the line, go towards square leg or mid wicket. Jonathan Figgy playing with the straight bat and getting 2 runs.
Very good shot there. Well, I feel that Abu Dhabi has lost quite a few early wickets in a few matches, which is why I think they want that stability up top.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful shot there by Jonathan Figgy. Finds the gap to perfection. Saqib Manshat bringing the ball into the left-hander in pace. Stands still and drives it magnificently. Well, Rashid, that's the answer to your question. That is why this boy is opening the batting for Abu Dhabi. Technically, so good to watch.
Really pleasing to the eye, that shot. Brilliant shot there.
Oh, he's lost the plot. He has lost the plot, Saqib Manshat. Going for that outswinger. It's not a delivery that comes naturally to him. And Sagar Kalyan has done well to get some glove on that.
Certainly, and Saqib Manshat has picked up 5 wickets, beg your pardon, yesterday. And he's being put under so much pressure by Jonathan Figgy. That good shot off the back foot, that was a brilliant shot. I just can't get that out of my mind.
Yeah, for Saqib Manshat, I think he likes it when the batsmen are trying to go across the line or slog or play unconventional cricketing shots. Then you take out that perfect cover drive. Just a bit of pressure. Oh, there. Hit. Over, long on. Plugs into the outfield. And they get 2. Intent. on display from Naik Mohammed. He is not going to hold back.
That's how he plays. Anything in his zone, he's just going to go for it on the up. And that power taking it over that mid-on fielder. Didn't have that timing. Ajmal doing well there.
Well, getting the cut shot out, but it finds the fielder. Took a liking to Matiullah in the game against Emirates Blues. 3 sixes in the single over. And before that, Hazrat Bilal facing the brunt of his bat. Backs a mighty, mighty punch, Naik Mohammed. Oh, agricultural. Too much power behind that shot. No timing whatsoever, but still races away for a boundary.
Well, that was slightly slower. And he's just got rocked on the back foot and hit it through that square region. We're seeing a butcher at one end and a surgeon at the other end.
Oh, very well said. Very well said there. A perfect analogy to explain these two batsmen. Naik Mohammed. Oh, again goes for that big slog over square leg. Misses it completely. Expensive first over from Saqib Manshat. 14 off it. Abu Dhabi 23 for no loss. Well, Jonathan Figgy comes back on strike. Shiraz Pia. A good looking shot that again. Middle of the bat. Jonathan Figgy getting timing. Timing and placement.
Well, that brings the butcher on strike. I wonder how he's going to tackle with Shiraz Pia. He's already gotten some runs off him the last over. And, like Abdul was mentioning, he's not going to hold back.
Well, the one thing I love about Abu Dhabi now is they don't play the players. They don't care about your pedigree. Slower delivery, picked up, read it, and dispatches it for another boundary.
Look at the power of this man. It was a slower delivery. He had to wait, and wait he did. And he's hit it that through that mid-wicket region. Waited for that delivery. What a good shot that was. Good timing on that one.
Oh, very good timing. Again, a lot of power behind that shot. Not easy to play that slower bouncer. Fuller. And good cricket. Very good cricket. Naik Mohammed. He's a big unit. Not easy to run those quick singles. But he pushes his partner. And Jonathan Figgy responds. This is so frustrating for the bowling side. Concede a boundary, then give away a single, then the left-hander comes on strike.
Well, Team Ajman already under pressure because of that brisk start. And then they have to make the changes according to that batting positions. So I'm sure they'll be frustrated.
Well, the left-hander on strike, you'd think somebody like Nasir Aziz would fancy their chances. But the problem is, that man on the other end. If Naik Mohammed gets stuck into you in the power play, that could be a very, very big over. The likes of Mohammed Nadeem, who back themselves against spinners off the back foot or the front foot, they don't care. Naik Mohammed is one of those, just strength.
A very good shot there by Jonathan Figgy over that point region. A lot of changes to the field before this delivery. They wanted to cut down on that third man region for him where he picks up that easy rotation of strike. And he's bettered that, playing it over that point region.
Yeah, absolutely. He's not holding back, is he? Jonathan Figgy as well. The poor deliveries need to go. And he's doing that. Short and wide, outside off stump. Guides it over that point fielder. Doesn't get a boundary, but gets two important runs. Short and wide and left alone. And that's where his mental strength comes in. Jonathan Figgy. He can leave these balls alone. What you don't want to do is feather a ball like that into the keeper's glove after you've started off really well. Clarity of mind.
Well, he certainly started well. And Naik Mohammed doing the right thing, giving him tips, being the senior player. And he must have been telling him that doesn't matter, those dot balls, we'll cover them. You don't get frustrated and just hang in there.
Well, again, a short delivery. He was thinking of playing that ram shot, pulled out in the last minute. Another good over for Ajman, for Abu Dhabi, beg your pardon. 8 runs off it, 31 for no loss at the end of 3. Well, Saqib Manshad will continue. Expensive first over. But he's a class bowler. He can pull this back. They need a wicket here now, Ajman. Again, pulls it hard. There is a fielder, Dawood Ijaz, cleaning it up. He hits the ball so hard, even though it goes right into the deep. There's no way you can get 2 runs off it because it's racing to the fielder.
Certainly powerful shots there by Naik Mohammed. But Ajman, no changes, no innovation to that bowling lineup. He's persisting with his regulars.
Again, short delivery. Trying that ramp, pulling out in the last minute. Well, they found a plan against Jonathan Figgy. Not very comfortable against a short ball, is he?
Certainly doesn't look all that comfortable. Probably that one shot he must be working out on the nets. But one for the over signal by the umpire. I'm not sure what the plan B is for Jonathan Figgy.
Fuller delivery. Beautiful shot by Jonathan Figgy. There is no plan B when you're bowling to Jonathan. If it's in the slot, he's going to drive it and he's going to look good doing it.
That's appreciated by the opposing wicketkeeper as well. That elbow you were talking about, he's shown you that, Abdurrahman. Take a picture.
Oh, I'm going to save these highlight reels, that's for sure. Jonathan Figgy on his toes, goes over mid-off for a boundary. Again a fuller delivery. This time slightly slower though. Good comeback there from Saqib. Well, as a batsman, if the wicketkeeper comes in and gives you a fist bump because you played a shot, you've done something special.
Absolutely, and looks like Jonathan is enjoying this. He's got a smile on his face, which is a good sight. And the last delivery, he's played it with a straight bat. He didn't go across that line.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, this time again, going in the air. It is safe. Plugs into the outfield. No, he gets another boundary. Not as convincing as the first one, but a result nonetheless. And again, full face of the bat. High elbow. This is brilliant batting in the power play.
Oh, I'm so impressed by this young talent. What a good shot that was. That elbow, that is so straight. Beautiful shots, and the timing he's getting on those shots is just immaculate.
Good delivery again by Saqib Manshad. This has been a mixed bag of over. But they can get 10 runs off it. 41 for no loss, Abu Dhabi. This is a brilliant start in the power play by the men in yellow. Well, the Mazzaplay.net Emirates D20 powered by FanCode. Brought to you live on your TV screens and your phones. FanCode app in India, CricTracker on YouTube and Facebook Global. Those are our broadcasting and streaming partners, the ITW Prodigy and TPT360 production for the Emirates Cricket Board. The marquee tournament here in the Middle East, in the UAE. And we were talking about this. He has taken the gamble. The Dawn comes in with Jonathan Figgy on strike.
And Jonathan Figgy straight away gotten off the strike, and he's given it to his senior partner to deal with that off spin. He doesn't want to take on Dawn. He wants to just be at the other end.
Well, this is the intelligence that he brings in as well, Jonathan Figgy. Not just the aesthetically pleasing shots. First ball, plays it in the gap. Over to you, Mr. Naik Mohammed. You target that big leg side boundary. Oh, misfield. Wajid Khan giving away a single. Nasir Aziz is not happy at all. Don't think he'll mind that result. But a dot ball is crucial in the power play.
Certainly, and I think Nasir would try to bowl as slow as possible on this wicket.
Or played it in the gap. There is a fielder at long off. And again he gets a good single. Jonathan Figgy gets to the other end.
Ajman fielding not all that good. I think they should have kept Jonathan on strike for Nasir Aziz.
Oh, hit very hard. Hit very hard in the gap. It's racing away for a boundary. That is why Nasir Aziz is not happy. Giving away the single and bringing the right-hander on strike. And he's crunched that through covers. There was a big gap there. There was a huge gap there actually.
Well, how did he get that much power on this delivery? I'm just so surprised.
Well, I'm sure he's had a very big dinner. No other reason. A lot of carbs pumped into him just before he came into bat. One man you don't want to get into an arm wrestling competition with. Naik Mohammed. Going for that big hoik and missing completely. Slow in the air, Nasir Aziz. Years and years of experience. They have 8 off the over. What does Jonathan Figgy do here?
Block
Fort-
it.
Well, Rashid has asked for a block. Let's see. Well, he's done even better. He has done better. He's gotten the single. And the 50-run partnership comes up. Abu Dhabi, 5 overs in, 50 on the board. Brilliant opening partnership.
उसे जल्दी जा यार दाऊद
The new bowler coming in is Ankur Sangwan,
सही है
another talented left-handed spinner. Gets drift, gets bounce and gets turn. He's very dangerous, Ankur Sangwan. And now he has to bowl to Naik Mohammed with that short leg side boundary.
Very talented bowler. 6 wickets so far. Look at that economy, 7.02. And he'll be bowling to Naik Mohammed on the shorter side you've mentioned. He does get the ball to break when he bowls it slower. And when he darts it in, it comes into you, into the right-hander.
Yeah, it's like an in-swinger, isn't it? When he's bowling that quicker one. Starts off with a short, wide delivery. Naik Mohammed on the back foot.
सही है बाजी
Crunches it but finds Uzair Anis a dot ball.
Well, Ajman under pressure, I think that fielders are coming way too deep. That could have been a chance if he would have been walking in from inside the circle.
Oh, that swinger, that in-swinger at pace. Back-to-back dot balls. Well, again, Rashid, the problem is the man hits the ball so hard. If you're in the circle,
बहुत अच्छे बॉय
it's going to come to you before you can blink your eyes.
Well, that is a threat.
हाँ यार
Oh, he's crunched that. Wajid Khan gives chase. It is the bigger boundary. Good work there by Uzair and Wajid. Keep it down to 2.
Well, I know what you were talking about, that power of that man. But if you can cut down on those angles and that placing of that field, he's got a fine leg and a square leg as well. He's predominantly a bowler who will take it away from the right-hander. I think he can have another fielder there.
Yeah, absolutely. That I agree with you. Oh, there you have it. There is a fielder there. Naik Mohammed does not care. He goes over him for a maximum. What a hit. Power, brute strength. Naik Mohammed is having a lot of fun here.
Absolutely. And he's just timing it so well. That was on the up. It was rising, that delivery, and he's just timed it so well. Rahul Chopra, just as surprised as I am.
Well, off the front foot. He's not gone back. He just stands there and hits across the line and makes a sweet, sweet connection. 33 of 18 already. 59-run opening partnership. Oh, the quicker delivery. I think he was waiting for that. Gets the inner half of the bat and gets a single. Another expensive over. 9 runs off it. Abu Dhabi are 60 for no loss at the end of 6 overs. umpire makes the signal end of the power play restrictions. I don't think it makes any difference to Naik Mohammad's life, but there will be a couple of fielders outside now. Standard field for Nasir Aziz. Deep square leg, deep mid wicket, deep long on, deep long off, and deep cover. And the four fielders in the circle are point, cover, short mid wicket, and short fine leg. He will target those stumps, won't he? एक काम करो भी दिखा सकते नहीं यार रहने दे. Chancing his arm against the deep fielders, Jonathan Figgy. How beautiful were those boundaries.
Well, very good shots there out of the textbook. High elbow shots. Look at that. Naik Mohammed, the butcher at the other end. He was just butchering Saqib Manshar to all around the park. Shiraz Pia. Look at that one. So much power behind that shot. And that timing he got.
Yes, absolutely. And then this, look at that. Oh, magnificent. Cricket romantics will enjoy this. Didn't get all of it, but he got a boundary nonetheless. Jonathan Figgy. But on the meantime, Naik Mohammed using all his strength, finding the gaps. And that's 6 against Ankur Sangwan right at the end of the power play. What a hit.
Well, look at the batting card there. Naik Mohammed on 34 of just 19 deliveries. Figgy, Jonathan Figgy on 22 of 17. He's doing better than run a ball. They've already got 4 extras. Quite a few batsmen to follow. They've got the likes of Ali Abed. They've got Kamran Atta who's going to follow. Ghulam Murtaza. He hasn't batted so far in the tournament, but I'm sure he'll be itching to get a go.
Yeah, he's coming back from injury, Ghulam Murtaza. After a short hold up, we are back. Maybe that break will help Ajman just a bit. Ansh Tandon has done really well. Good backing up.
Well, Nasir Aziz will be fancying his chances against Jonathan Figgy. We know how much off spinners like left-handers, but not all that aggressive field set for him.
Well, Mohammad Usman, beg your pardon, Usman Khan of Sharjah. Oh, he's hit that. It's in the air. Ansh Tandon. Brilliant catch. Ansh Tandon. Amazing in the outfield. He is one of the best fielders in the UAE. And he's shown why. Ball swirling away from him. Kept his eye on it. And grabs it with both hands.
Super catch by the Superman. Look at that, flying in the air. What a catch that was. Swiveling away from him, and he's just kept his eyes on the ball. Jonathan Figgy gone after an impressive batting show, 22 of 18. Abu Dhabi 61 for the loss of 1 wicket.
A new batsman walking in is Kamran Atta. 160 strike rate. He's been in very good form and very good touch this season.
Most certainly, and most of his runs have come in this season. He's already got 18 matches under his belt, but the 4 or 5 he's played in this season, that's where he's made that impact.
Yes, 160 runs in the tournament so far. And that's why first ball middles it. And they get a single. Well, Jonathan Figgy might have been the technically correct batsman, but he's out of the equation. And now it's going to be power from both sides. Kamran Atta and Naik Mohammed are not going to hold back.
Absolutely. Talk about that power. And I'm just surprised to see how both of these batsmen, they can generate so much power off that back foot.
Well, not just them. You have the likes of Muhammad Nadeem as well from Sharjah. Hits sixes over extra cover from off the back foot. Kamran Atta goes straight down the ground. Is this an opportunity? Saqib Munshid. I'm not sure he's the right man on that fielding position. Fast bowler, heavily strapped right hand of his. And they're being very harsh. That is just landed in front of him. And again, he gets a body blow.
Well, certainly, Nasir Aziz was frustrated. And the reason for that frustration was that Dawood Ijaz was patrolling that long off field. And he just switched that fielder before that delivery. Well, at the end of 7 overs, Abu Dhabi 65 for the loss of 1 wicket.
अज्जू तू थोड़ा इधर रह
Ankur Sangwan will continue. A very good point there in the last over made by Rashid. That switch. You need to put your right fielders at the right spot when the batsmen of Abu Dhabi are going all guns blazing. Cut in the air, hit very hard. It's racing away. Again, a lot of work to do. Wajid Khan at deep cover.
Certainly, those fielding positions are key, which is why we see Ansh Tandon doing a long on to long off duty for them, Team Ajman. And if it wasn't for Ansh Tandon on that position in the previous over, nobody would have picked that wicket.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Oh, very well played in the end. Good delivery by Ankur. Naik Mohammed is getting frustrated as well. I don't know why.
बहुत अच्छे अंकुर
You were off to a very good start. You can take your time before you cut loose. And if a good bowler is in operation, there's no harm in giving them some respect. Wide outside off stump. Big swing. That's his problem, isn't it, Naik Mohammed?
सही है सही ये
Not very strong over extra cover. Big gap there.
Well, I feel that he's a busy player and he wants to take a run of every delivery, which is why he gets frustrated when you don't respond to his calls. We saw that previously with Jonathan Figgy as well. On that overthrow, he was very frustrated. And on this one as well, he was pushing Kamran Atta to take that single.
Yeah, that's a good mindset to have.
सही है
You
सही
don't
है
want to
ऊपर
play
से
dot
सही है,
balls. Or at least not back-to-back dot balls. Oh, again hit very hard. Kamran Atta. That forehand smash towards cover. Plays it really well, especially against fast bowlers.
Well, certainly he does, and he's got that ability to hit that shot from that cover point position till that long off position. We've seen the same shot being hit in all those spots. So a very good shot in his armor.
Last ball Quicker delivery, hit in the gap. It's in the gap. It's racing away for a boundary. There is no stopping Naik Mohammed. Should have been a good over. Ends up to be another expensive one, 8 off 8. Abu Dhabi 73 for 1 in 8 overs.
उज़ैर थोड़ा जल्दी चल.
Nasir Aziz will continue. Interesting tactics these by the captain of Ajman.
ये सही है नासिर भाई, दूर से ये अच्छा है.
Well, if I was Nasir Aziz, I would make sure I continue and bowl my overs. He's the only one who's picked up a wicket.
Oh, true. Oh, brilliant catch there. Mohammad Ajmal. It was a scorcher. Hardly above the ground. And he must have heard those fingers will sting. It's cold and nippy outside. But this is a crucial catch. And it's that man again, Nasir Aziz, the Don, who strikes.
Oh, very good catch there. Came to him in a flash, and I wonder what the reaction time was. He just hung out his hands and picked that very good catch. Kamran Atta gone for 3 of 5 deliveries. Rare failure there. Abu Dhabi 73 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Well, it's the captain walking in, Ali Abid. The best man to have in the situation like this, a good base set for the team. He can knock them all around the park.
आपका ही है.
And then when he has to cut loose, we've seen that. He can hit some big sixes.
A very talented batsman, which is why he's got his name on the top 5 run getters of the tournament. And certainly a man of crisis for Team Abu Dhabi.
दिल्ली यहीं रोक लियो.
Ran Chopra cleaning up, gets off the mark with a single. Brings back Naik Mohammed. He doesn't care a wicket has fallen. He's not going to hold back. Watch out on that mid-wicket boundary. It's Wajid. Well, that's a rare sight. Delivery outside off stump, and he's guided it down to third man. And that's good to see. Naik Mohammed, if you can play 2 different modes when you're batting, just frustrates the bowlers even more.
Certainly does, and he's respecting Nasir Aziz, who's picked up those 2 wickets.
बहुत अच्छे नासिर, बहुत अच्छे है नासिर भाई. ये
Oh, brilliant over. Brilliant over by the Don. 2 runs and a wicket. Abu Dhabi 75 for 2 at the end of 9 overs. Ankur Sangwan coming in to bowl. Hit straight, hit hard. Is that a maximum? No, it's a boundary. Naik Mohammed moves along to 49.
Well, you're talking about changing of gears, and I think he's got that change of mindset. As soon as it's in his zone, He's going to go for that shot. And when it is not there in his zone, he's going to go for that single.
Oh, again, short and wide. Cut very hard. Brings up a very good half century. Naik Mohammed, 50 on the back of his shirt and 50 from that big bat. Just 30 deliveries. The King Kong of Abu Dhabi strikes. 6 boundaries, 1-6 economy rate, strike rate, beg your pardon, of 166.
Very impressive figures there. And the celebration. I loved that celebration.
He takes a quick single. Well, we've been calling him a gentle giant,
ये लाइन सही है
cuddly bear. And now we know what his nickname is going to be. He's King Kong and he's coming for you. Naik Mohammed.
बहुत अच्छे अज्जू
Another hard cut.
ये लाइन सही है अंकुर ये लाइन सही है
A dot ball. Just at the halfway stage. Keep your cool. There is a drinks break coming up. There is a lot of time here, Naik Mohammed. Don't throw it away.
Well, he's not throwing it away. We have seen far too many wickets going in that 9th over. And Ali Abid, I think, would want to just close it down before this drinks break.
Well, he has time to get some fluids in. Bring that heart rate down. Ali Abid cuts it straight to the fielder. They're looking for a single. Wasn't there. 7 runs off the over. Abu Dhabi are 82 for 2 at the halfway stage. It'll be a quick drinks break. And after that, to take you to the end of the innings, it'll be Abid Ibrahim and Ahmed Khwaja.
Well, get your halla halla on the 13th of January as we kick off the brand spanking new ILT20 right here at the Dubai International Stadium under the Ring of Fire. 6 franchises, 6 teams competing for glory. And it should be an absolute humdinger. Joining me in the comm box for what is already a very fascinating match, it's Abid Ibrahim. Good evening, Abid.
Good evening, AZ, and thank you, Abdurrahman, Tariq, and Muhammad Rashid.
Picked up towards mid-wicket. Uzair Anis, the leggy coming into the attack and immediately dispatched for a boundary.
And they just can't keep bowling short to this man. He'll heave you on the onside. Look at that.
Fabulous innings so far from Naik Mohammed. He was threatening to play a big knock throughout the tournament. He'd been giving them the quick starts, and tonight he's really unleashed. And looking for a big one. Already seen Usman Khan produce a stunning innings. Can he do the same? Looking for that cut shot behind point, given as a wide. Sagar Kalyan, although he's a makeshift wicketkeeper, doing a pretty decent job here, Abid.
Well, yeah, indeed. Haven't seen him keeping wickets.
Pulled away but not connected. Uzair is just not landing the ball full enough. He is getting turned, but not the right length.
I tell you, if that delivery was slightly short, that might have been around 90-meter big shot.
Well, I was just about to put my helmet on in the com box because Naik Mohammed can certainly hit it that far. Ali Abid, no look six, down the ground. Beautiful.
Well, in the arc, out of the park, hit it straight down the ground, straight as an arrow. Beautiful shot. The only error made by the bowler, bowled him little too full, and look at that. Stand and deliver.
Well, this man was part of the Abu Dhabi squad for the Abu Dhabi T10. Fearsome hitter. And he's been destroying the spinners in D20 so far. This time the pull shot, but straight to mid-wicket. So they've counter-attacked every single Ajman bowler with a lot of ease.
Well, it's just me, or you can even notice Easy. The ball is not taking a lot of turn here. Maybe the dew is kicking in.
Hard cut behind point. And deep cover will clean it up. Good work by Saqib Manshad. But yeah, they're scoring with a lot of ease. The spinners not being effective. And this is ominous signs for Team Ajman. Once again, they had put the opposition into bat first.
Yeah, they've been really hunting for the 2 points. Really not been up to the mark, Ajman. This is good delivery. This is where you need to be if you're bowling leg spin. Then only take single. And with that single, Uzair is completed, given 15 runs in an over. And 97 for 2 at the end of 11 Abu Dhabi.
Another change in the bowling. Wajid Khan coming on to bowl from the far end. And I think you're right, Abid. It's tough out there for the spinners. So might have to switch over to the medium paces like Wajid. 3 wickets in the tournament so far. Economy rate is not too bad. He's a better bowler than that though. Back cut. Straight to that short third. Got away with that one.
Still wondering what that captain is doing at third. Should be around the covers.
And he's a very good fielder, Nasser. He's even in his advanced years.
Just hold yourself.
Beautiful extra cover drive. Look how hard Ali Abid is hitting the ball. He's timing it so beautifully. Looking dangerous once again.
Runner ball 11 for Ali Abid.
This time just nudging it to that same fielder and picking up one. That's smarter. You don't need to bludgeon everything. Sometimes just tap and run is enough.
Yeah, smart batting that is. And I think Ali knows he's
role in the game that until Nick Mohammed is out there in the center, he doesn't have to go for the biggies.
Flicked away towards the leg side. The good thing Wajid Khan is doing is bowling it as full as possible. If they're going to challenge the boundary riders, then fair enough. But I don't want to give you anything short and allow you to pull me away. Because they've got that raw power. Good looking shot once again. Content to deal in once for now. Brings up the 100 in very good time. Just under 12 overs for Team Abu Dhabi.
And this is brilliant start for Abu Dhabi. Ajman having the chance to make a comeback in the tournament. It's wide open for every team.
Pulled away. He hasn't connected. And taken at long on by Rahul Chopra. That change of pace from Wajid Khan. And Ajman have struck gold.
That was a big wicket, huge wicket in the context of the game. Mohammad Naik just wanted to muscle that one in. Was not in a position. The ball did not bounce as he wanted. Chopra takes that beautiful catch, well judged under the lights. And that brings to an end of a fantastic knock of 57. 100 for 3 Abu Dhabi.
Another bowling change made by Nasser Aziz. Uzair taken out of the attack. And Muhammad Ajmal, genuine fast bowling all-rounder, coming into the attack. So I think he's realized there's nothing out there for my spinners in these dewy conditions, like Abid mentioned. Switch over to my fast bowling options. Down the leg side. Well, Ajmal, you need to bowl outside off. That's a good length, but your line is not right.
Yeah, he's bowled slightly full there as well. If he's going to bowl that even outside off, with that length, it would be quite easy for Ali Abid to hit him downtown. We have seen him very strong when it comes to play with the straight bat.
Back cut, behind point, big chase for the fielder. And he's not going to win the race. Ali Abid cutting loose now.
Climbing all over the bowler. Bit of a width. And a little slower one. Easy picking for Ali Abid. Look at that. The ball gripped and got slow, and it was quite easy for Ali Abid to hit it behind the point.
His balance is so good, Ali Abid. So strong on those offside shots. Oh, has that struck him in front? Umpire Razik says no. And they'll pick up a couple of leg buys. That ball was just a touch straight. Looked mighty close to me, Abid.
Yeah, great. It's been hitting maybe the crack, maybe somewhere. But look at the running between the wicket. They completed 2 in the blink of eye.
And it's given as runs, so must have been an inside edge. Back cut once again, but straight to the backward point fielder. So Ajmal, they're looking to counter-attack him as well. They know he's not a frontline bowler. They've brought him on as the 5th, 6th option.
Yeah, but then he gives you those important couple of overs which you need in the situation. Oh, this one is heaved on the onside. Very good looking shot from Mali.
Well, I think we need to reassess. I think 170, 180 will be a par score here because it's a very slick outfield. They're making runs very easily and overthrows are not helping their cause, Abid.
poor backup there. Swiveled on the onside, hit it all along the carpet. Pick and throw from Wajid, right at the center of the wicket, and there was just ball passing between the two fielders. Uzair not happy with the backup.
Yeah, he must be thinking about his bowling. He got spanked for 15 runs, then taken out of the attack. Good looking punch there. Ghulam Murtaza, we haven't talked about him. He's getting his first innings of the D20 this season.
Yeah, we almost forgot about him. He's been there down for a really, really while. But just watching his captain constructing the inning. Nelson on board. Final delivery from Ajmal. 11 already.
Pulled away off the hip. More work for Uzair. And once again, plenty of runs in that over. 12 off it. 1-1-2 for 3. Wajid Khan continues. Just driven away to that extra cover fielder for 1. 7 overs remaining. What do you think will be a decent target to end on for Abu Dhabi here, Abid?
Well, I'm still not sure, but we've seen the last game. Was it on the same deck that they are playing? The strip has completely changed over the time.
Hint of in swing there for Wajid, and look at that wonderful check drive from Ghulam Murtaza right out of the middle.
Yeah, and the very well. Even when he plays with soft hand, that goes very fast in the outfield.
Oh, that struck him on the pad. Big appeal and given. Excellent bowling from Wajid Khan. Hint of in swing and trapped him in front.
What a delivery that is. Just perfect in swinger. If not leg before, that's for sure. Caught behind. Look at that change of pace. There you go. A little bit of an inside edge, and that is going straight to Sagar Kalyan. The wicket keeper knew it is caught him from behind. Not putting a lot of impact on the game. Ghulam Murtaza, the big man, departs, scoring only 1 of 3 deliveries. Abu Dhabi at 113 for 4.
New batter in is Mazhar Bashir. Well, we know plenty about his mystery spin. Let's see his batting. Flicked in the air towards mid-wicket. Nobody patrolling that region. And that's one way Ajman can restrict the runs, by taking regular wickets.
Well, that is a simple mantra for any team, to take a little bit of a runs onto the back foot. It's the only way to pick up wickets.
Giving him a lot of due respect, Ali Abid. Now he has to understand we still have 6 overs after this. I need to manage this batting effort. I cannot just start playing baseball again and get out.
And I think Wajid has earned that respect because he's picked up 2 wickets, given 6 inside 2 overs.
Looking for that back cut. Oh, bit of confusion. Mazhar Bashir was halfway down the pitch and Ali Abid had not moved. That's an excellent over from the Ajman all-rounder. 116 for 4 with 6 overs to go.
इधर इधर ही आएगा
Nasser Aziz returns for his final over. And I think he's trying to buy a wicket here. They know the ball is not really turning for the spinners. So maybe Abu Dhabi with the aggressive approach will take a chance and challenge the boundary riders. Flicked behind square. Pushing for 2, but they'll stick to 1.
What I think is it's a right time for Nasir Aziz to come now because they know that it's a bit of a challenge to take Ali Abid out of the occasion, but the other end where they can fancy their chances.
Hard cut behind point once again. But the deep cover was more towards point. And he's bowling very flat. He's not flighting the ball to Ali Abid at all.
Just wondering how he plays those cut shots so easily. Very nicely done, Ali Abid there.
आपका ही है
That's the wicket he's eyeing on. Mazhar Bashir, the new man in, and maybe can fancy his chances to pick up a wicket here.
Slog sweep on the leg side. And plenty of fielders back on the leg side. So they're bringing that run rate down and creating wickets as well. So Ajman fighting back in this game in the second half.
Yeah, how would you take Ali Abid's wicket? That must be running on the captain's mind.
Well, all of the captains in D20 are trying to figure that out because Ali Abid has been outstanding in the tournament.
And he's really, really different when it comes to leading, and he leads from the front. Good delivery from the Don, and that brings his over to an end. He's got 2 wickets, given 19 in 4 overs. Excellent spell for him. 119 for 4 after 15, Abu Dhabi.
Wajid Khan bowling an excellent spell and will continue. 5 overs remaining. Can Abu Dhabi get up to 170, 175? I think that will be a satisfactory effort. Once again using those leg cutters, changes of pace super effectively, Wajid Khan.
I think at this kind of a surface, the leg cutters and off cutters are very, very handy for the bowlers, especially for the medium pacers. And someone like Wajid, I think he's cut down his run up, not coming from the way he usually used to take around that 30 yard.
Attempted Yorker, dug out, squeezed to short third. And that'll be a streaky boundary for Ali Abid.
Yeah, there you go. Smart batting there from Ali Abid. He knew it, the third is up. He could have tried his luck and got a little bit of width and full length of a delivery. Not an easy shot to execute.
Yeah, he did it really well. And he managed it because he's in prime form amongst the top 5 run getters of the tournament. Oh, looking for that big shot. Big appeal, but I think there was a big inside edge on that one.
And the man they were appealing is Akbar. A big name. Huge experience behind him. Oh, yeah. There was certainly. The ball was going down the leg side. And also kind of inside edge as well on that previous delivery.
Well, he's certainly getting that ball to reverse here, Wajid Khan. And both ways. That one was just tailing away from Ali Abid.
Now Wajid is bowling exceptionally well here. That even that delivery where he got hit for 4. And that was a good delivery. This one even tries to bowl that Yorker.
पीछे कोई नहीं अजमल अजमल
And only takes single. I think Wajid would enjoy here certainly bowling against Mazhar Bashir, not Ali Abid.
Very true. Ali Abid is just seeing it like a football. Big shot towards mid-wicket once again, but can only find Dawood Ijaz. 126 for 4. 4 overs to go.
ऊपर से ही नहीं पीछे पीछे है ना एक वहां से पीछे एजी नु पे श्रद्धा तू पीछे चल जा अंकुर एजी एजी शॉट पॉइंट दोनों पीछे श्रद्धा केड़ा तीसरा ऊपर लैंड ऊपर मिड विकेट ओए वो साइड बाजी ना अंदर अंदर टम वो जल्दी जाओ सामने दोनों पीछे है ना
Shiraz Pia coming back into the attack was slightly expensive in his initial burst. And he'll be looking to make a comeback. I expect he'll be bowling over 17 and 19. Quality bowler though, very experienced. Oh, and he's hooked him away. Fine leg is up. And that will trickle away for a boundary. Not the ideal start to his third over.
I'm still scratching my head when you have the fine leg up and you're bowling that line length, inviting trouble. And that kind of an error you don't expect from someone like Shiraz, who played a number of games around the world.
Yeah, he's a franchise league regular. Played in the Bangladesh Premier League, Lanka Premier League, Abu Dhabi T10. So you expect a lot better of him for sure. Let's see if he can make a comeback in this over. Around the wicket. And he's been banged over extra cover for 6. P.A. Riaz, pardon me, Mazhar Bashir, where have you been?
Great shot. And that is solid connection, pure timing. Nice and superb shot. Look at that. What a great command on that. Look at the balance. That is a fabulous hit.
And you knew it was 6 as soon as he hit it. Didn't even bother running. Fantastic strike against a quality bowler. And all the good work done in the middle overs has been ruined once again.
Yeah, when it is not your day, it's not as simply as that for Shiraz. Was given 17. Yeah, confirmation coming in. That was going for a maximum 6 runs.
Umpire Razik there. Very experienced. And making the right decision. He's still coming around the wicket. Within the stumps, but nicely pushed into the gap.
That's a great move there. You hit a 4 and a 6, and then getting to the other end and let your senior partner do the work. Yeah, that's smart batting.
So already 11 off the first three deliveries. No pressure on Ali Abid to play the big shot now. And he just drills it down the ground to mid off for one. So this is going to be another big run chase for Ajman. Can they do better tonight, Abid?
I think they need to do something. It takes a little while to understand, and when you trying to get gelled with your teammates. Every season we have different players playing for the different teams. So for Ajman, it's that kind of a time where they got the good batters, good bowlers. Even the fielding has been top class, but they need to get gelled together.
Most certainly. There is a lot of talent in this squad. Big names. Flicked towards mid wicket. Good fielding by Wajid Khan.
Yeah, Masar was wondering why he was sent back by Ali Abid. And he thinks there was easy too. Or maybe Ali want to watch out that final delivery of Shiraz.
Yeah, he might be slightly tired as well. Hard running between the wickets. 32 of 28, so he hasn't really unleashed just yet. Just biding his time. Holding the innings together. Slower delivery, beautifully bowled. And he'll push for two here. Oh, that's brilliant running, Ali Abid. Opportunism at its best. 141 for 4 with 3 overs to go.
भागा ही नहीं एक बार भाग रहा था फिर मैंने कहा थोड़ा जोर नाल मारी
Wajid Khan returns for his final over. So Shiraz Pia, they're holding his over back. Mazhar Bashir, he's playing a very good cameo, 18 of 11. Oh, excellent Yorker from Wajid.
Yeah, the way you said Wajid Khan returns, it seems to be a movie name more than an action here.
Well,
The-
he is an action hero.
Yeah, the return of Wajid Khan.
We'll enjoy his batting later in the evening. Power play specialist, true daredevil, fearless cricketer. Swipe towards wideish long on, not timing it. So I think we are on track for a 170 plus target.
Yeah, for that they need to bat. I think at least both these batters need to play right till the end. And it all depends on this over as Wajid Khan has a role to play. He picked up already 2 wickets and been threatening and bowling a lot fuller and change of pace. That's what he's doing. There, ball got low and deceived Ali Abid.
Yeah, that one was a roller all along the pitch there, taking the pace completely off it. 29-run partnership. Another slowy, beautifully bowled. And they're just taking one though.
Yeah, not allowing them to get those runs quite easily, but the remaining 2 overs, maybe Abu Dhabi can try to get 15 runs over, and they'll be sorted.
Well, as long as the skipper is there, that is very, very possible. Oh, beats him outside off. That was in the slot. He's missed out there, Abid.
Yeah, missing out because of the pace. There's quite a bit of a pace there. Wajid is mixing it up pretty nicely. First few deliveries is bowled slow, and Sana, can you believe it? He kept them quiet, given only 2.
Big shot towards mid wicket. All the way for 6. Into the stands.
Well, only 1 delivery. You made a little bit of an error. Mazhar Bashir was pushed to the wall. He swung the bat and got a 6 runs. Abu Dhabi 149 for 4. Yeah, 149 and 2 overs to go. Shiraz Pia started with the 1 of the over. Now, no more short stuff from Shiraz Pia, I think.
Yeah, umpire Razik gives it 1 for the over. So Ali Abid Walo, the next 5 deliveries are in my half of the pitch. So looks like he'll be ready to launch.
Yeah, very important over in the context of the game where the last delivery of Wajid going for a 6. He's bowled those 5 deliveries. Great deliveries they were. Mixed room bowler follows inside out over the top. They'll be looking for 2. No. It seems Mazhar Bashir wants to take the things on his hand.
Well, to be honest, Mazhar is striking the ball better than Ali Abid currently. 150 up with 10 deliveries remaining. So looks like he will be the one doing the aggressor's role.
And I don't think so. Any batter of these two will hold themselves back. It's just that towards the fag end of the innings, they'll go for their shots. And that's the only way where you can prevent the collapse and you can get that 170. It tries to make room and follows. That's up in the air. Dips it just down in front of Ansh Tandon.
Good over so far from Shiraz Pia. He's bowled it full in the block hold, taken the pace off as well. And they're just struggling to time the ball here, Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, very important over here from Shiraz Pia. Every time batters are trying to make room and take him for the cleaners, he follows them. This time, heaving on the onside, little bit of a work for Rozier. They'll take 2. Ali will keep the strike. This time he did not try to make room.
Well, he's made up for that expensive over previously. Bowling superbly in this one. Only conceded 4 runs. But needs to finish well here. Final 2 deliveries of his spell. The pressure is on.
Yeah, the last two deliveries are important. We saw Wajid bowling those 5 deliveries on money. One delivery was matter of just the last ball, which came nicely onto the bat. Went for 6. And this one big try here, but not timed it well. They'll only get single. And final delivery again from Shiraz Pia. The all important delivery here into the penultimate over.
Needs to finish well. He's done all the hard work in this over. I think this over could be the difference between them getting something below 170 and 175. Excellent bowling from Shiraz Pia so far.
And have a look at the field for this one last delivery of Shiraz Pia. Slow one, just outside of, behind the backward point region. Daud comes in. And that would conclude the penultimate over. An excellent one, only 6 coming of it. It's 155 for 4 at the end of 19.
दे अंदर है तू इधर आओ थोड़ा उन्हें चेक करी जरा साकब
Final over of the game then. Pardon me, the first inning, Saqib Manshed reintroduced for the pressure over. Oh, it's a leading edge, taken at short third. So a good start for Team Ajman. Mazhar Bashir caught at short third by Nasir Aziz.
It's a real nice comeback from Team Ajman. In the end of the innings, they picked up all-important wicket of Ali Abid and, of Mazhar Bashir. And they made these last over, going only for 6. A very crucial wicket this is now. Mazhar was accelerating and has to go back now at the hut. 27 of 18. It's 155 for 5.
Osama Hassan Shah, the under 21 lad, big hitter of the ball himself. Oh, that's just curling away from him. Beautiful delivery, Saqib Manshed, using his experience.
I'm just wondering why didn't he bowl all 4 overs. You can make it out that in the first 2 overs he's gone for 24, but still he's your ace bowler.
Well, let's congratulate the Argentinian national team as well for winning the World Cup, and commiserations to Le Bleu of France. What a fantastic World Cup final we had. Almost as exciting as D20.
Oh yes, indeed. Well, I can make it from your voice that you doesn't seem to be a happy man there.
Well, I'm an Italy fan, so I couldn't care less. But yes, I was rooting for Kylian Mbappe and France. But full congratulations to Argentina. Wonderful victory and well earned by the legend Lionel Messi. He finally got what he desired.
That is up. That is high. Could be no, just dipped in front of Ankur Sangwan. They'll not take two. They'll stick with one only because Ali Abid wants the strike. And now coming back to our topic, finally we found where is Messi.
Oh yes, he's on top of the world. But meanwhile, Abu Dhabi, well, they've completely fizzled out here. We were expecting 175 and they are barely reaching 160. Excellent death bowling from Team Ajman, especially Wajid Khan. He's pulled his team back into the game.
The first 3 deliveries going for dot and this one as well. Only 1 run and a wicket in this over. What a great comeback this has been from Ajman.
Well, could this be the over? Could this be the match that rejuvenates the men in purple? They've been struggling in the D20 so far. Only 1 victory. They've lost a few nail biters. A complete no-show last night in their batting against Fujairah. But this could be their bounce-back game. Big shot towards mid-wicket and taken. Good catch by Uzair Anis. And Saqib Banchit gets his 2nd wicket.
What an over this is. Just given 1 run and picked up 2 wickets. And that is what we call the final over. It's very, very important to finish on a high note, and Najman does so. They finished on a high note, picked up wicket on the very last delivery as well. And this over, by the way, started also with a wicket. Great comeback. This is from Ajman. I think Ajman has got what they were looking for. They kept Abu Dhabi quiet there, restricting them below 160. I think they will fancy their chances.
Most certainly. And the momentum is with the men in purple. Let's see if they can put it together in the batting. Well, the batting scorecard for Team Abu Dhabi. Naik Mohammed with a fabulous 50, 57 of 36. Jonathan Figgy played well as well, 22 of 18. Kamran Atta couldn't get going tonight, but Ali Abid, 39 of 37. Played a captain's knock. Mazhar Bashir was looking very good as well. But at the final leg of their batting effort, they just lost that momentum. Their hitting ability had deserted them, and they could only muster 156 runs in their allotted 20 overs.
Well, it was the fast bowlers all the way for Team Ajman. Saqib Banchit with 2. And Wajid Khan with 2. And of course, the wicket taker always, Nasir Aziz with 2 wickets to his column. And with a good economy as well, Nasir Aziz with just 4.7 economy. Picked up 2 important wickets. It's kind of a decent bowling. Only 6 extras given Ajman. Good recovery on that portion.
Well, let's take a look at the batting highlights then. It was Naik Mohammed and Figgy who started the match like a house on fire. Naik Mohammed especially, that power hitter, putting it together. And they were the butcher and the surgeon, as Mohammad Rashid coined it so beautifully. That was a brilliant catch by Ansh Tandon. But Kamran Atta, another sharp catch by Ajmal at mid-wicket. At one stage they were 102, Abid. But when Naik Mohammed got out, then Mazhar Bashir and Ali Abid had set the platform, but they just couldn't execute in the final overs.
I think there had been a quality bowling from this man, Wajid. Kept on bowling on the right areas. Those wickets fell on a little wrong time. And that was the over that I was talking about. The 2 wickets from Wajid Khan has put them onto the back foot. They could not finish up where they were expecting. We were expecting at least 170. Meanwhile, they have hit few nice and biggies. That was a big hit on the onside, just over the fielder. And then in the end, and we Sasaki Manchit coming back into the attack, started with the wicket, ended with the wicket.
Yeah, good all-round bowling effort in the latter half of the innings has kept Ajman well in the hunt. So 150 runs is a target. Have to go at a run rate of 7.85. We'll take a short break and be right back for their run chase. Stay tuned.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the MazzaPlay.net Emirates D20 powered by FanCode. Match number 17 and the second innings about to begin in a few minutes. Abu Dhabi versus Ajman. If you're just joining us, well, Abu Dhabi put into bat, scored 156 thanks to that 57 from Naik Mohammed. Jonathan Figgy looking good, 22 of 18. The captain Ali Abid, 39 of 37. And a cameo from Mazhar, 27 of 18. But they just couldn't get going. They wanted to get 170, 175 on the board. But the last overs from Wajid Khan and Saqib Manshad putting on the brakes. And the bowlers, well, they all went for a bit of a tap. But Saqib Manshad, good recovery. 2 wickets for 25. Nasir Aziz, 2 wickets for 19 runs in his 4 overs. And Wajid Khan, 2 overs, 2 wickets for 22 runs. Uzair Anis Ajmal going for quite a few runs. That was expected against this powerhouse batting lineup of Abu Dhabi. Well, we're a few seconds from the start. The fielders are in position. The batsmen are in position. My co-commentator is in position. Mudassir Ali, welcome.
Good evening, and what a fight back by Ajman we have witnessed in the first innings. Brilliant over at the end by Saqib Manshad, giving away just a single and couple of wickets. Now it's time for run chase. Dawood Ejaz on strike will be facing Rohit Khan.
Well, the first delivery, swinging away from the right-hander. Ajman are off the mark. Interesting change. There's no Sagar Kalyan opening the batting. It's Dawood Ejaz with Wajid. What could be the reason behind that, Mudassir? Sagar Kalyan, very good opener.
They gave him that opportunity on the top of the order, but they're expecting a lot of runs. Incoming delivery, loud appeal. Not interested this time, Akbar.
Well, what a change up. That first delivery going away from the right-hander, then that booming in swinger from Rohit. Well, we've talked up the left-arm spinners in this MazzaPlay.net Emirates D20 powered by FanCode. The left-arm fast bowlers are right up there. Jawadullah, Rohit, Abdul Malik, to name just a few. Saqib Manshad, bucket loads of wickets for him. Shiraz Pia. Exciting times here in the UAE. Oh, gives himself some room. There's a big appeal, Kamran Atta. And they've gone up to the third umpire. Well, Dawood Ejaz is not happy at all.
In action, Kamrata, wicket keeper. Is it in the air?
Well, that one foot, that right foot, I think just stayed grounded. Yeah, they've said not out. They'll move along, but Dawood Ejaz will be very careful now. And Kamran Atta, always in the game, always in the action.
This lad is something special. A left-arm fast bowler. He has that pace and he has that knack of getting the delivery into the right-hand batters. And on that 130 kilometers per hour, it's really difficult for the batters.
Oh, top edge is flying down. Usama Hassan. Oh, that was a good effort. That was a good effort. It was swirling. It was going away from him. That was a difficult chance for the youngster. Dawood Ejaz was very lucky. Very, very lucky. A nothing shot. Trying to pull that from outside off stump. Almost got a fingertip to it, Usama Hassan.
The pace from Rohit Khan, troubling Dawood Ejaz, not in control. Should have been taken, Osama.
Just on the left-handed fast bowlers, we saw another one today, Yug Sharma. What a find for Dubai. Oh, smooth run up. Brilliant bowling. Oh, yes, no, yes, no. Ajman are a bit nervous. second guessing themselves.
And talking about Yug, he doesn't have, he's not so express and quick, but he has that knack of moving the ball away and in for the batters. That is the reason he was successful.
Well, I think it's only Sharjah, beg your pardon, doesn't have a left-arm fast bowler. All other teams have two in their lineup. Beautiful drive, Dawood Ijaz. Through the cover region, slightly heavy the outfield now. I think Dew is settling in. And they get 2 runs.
Yes, rightly said. Sharjah doesn't have that left arm fast bowler. But they do have that mystery spinner, off break bowler Usman Khan.
Rhythm's trying to count. Fujairah's got Uzair Khan and Abdul Ghaffar, who unfortunately got injured. Shah Faisal and Rohit. It's the extra pace. He is so difficult to play. He is quick. He is young. And he has the first wicket for Abu Dhabi.
Brilliant fast bowling display here. A quick bouncer. No time at all for Dawood Ijaz to move. And at the end, an easy catch taken by the bowler himself, Rohit Khan, getting rid of Dawood Ijaz early. It's 5 for 1.
Zia Mukhtar coming in. 15 wickets for him. Steady fast bowler. They do have another left-arm fast bowler in the lineup. I think Shah Faisal, who had a very good day against Dubai with the ball. This man is a steady bowler as well. That left-hand, right-hand combination bothering the bowlers from the start. Wajid Khan, he is not going to hold back regardless of the match situation. That experiment of sending in Dawood Ijaz to open, failing.
Looking as a good unit. Team Abu Dhabi in this edition. Zia Mukhtar has been impressive in the power play for Team Abu Dhabi, getting those wickets. A big heave, trying to clear that mid-off. Miles up in the air, comes in Murtaza. Ghulam Murtaza, no mistake. Walks back, one more batter, the top batter, Wajid Khan.
Well, they're not going to hold back. But Abu Dhabi is going to hold on to everything in the air. Wajid Khan, a nothing shot. Trying to clear that infield. Quick delivery once more. Hitting the splice of the bat. And Ghulam Murtaza has got buckets for hands. He's not dropping that. That ball's disappeared in those fingers. Ajman 6 for 2. Well, one left-hander replaces the other. Anstanden walking in. And we say this about so many players, but not as true as about Anstanden. Those numbers don't do justice to his talent. He needs to put up a big performance here today. Ajman needed.
The very first ball getting that wicket. Runs in Zia. Nicely played off the mark. Anstanden.
Yeah, and Sagar Kalyan comes in to face the first delivery. And he's not moving freely. That's why he's been given the wicketkeeper role. Was struggling in the field. He's a talented lad as well, Sagar Kalyan. One of those rare batsmen, very strong on the offside. Well, again, if you're just tuning in after the World Cup, congratulations to all the Argentina fans. I've got one sitting right next to me, a big fist bump to my man Mudassir Ali. Ahmed Khwaja is abusing us from behind. Guides it down to third man for a single. I'm just going back exactly a month when there was a question asked, where is Messi? And now the question is, where is Ahmed? He's right behind me. He's going to throw a bottle of water on me. Zia Mukhtar, brilliant bowling so far. Oh, these lads are quick. Abu Dhabi, they are a brilliant side. They have the perfect balance. They've got fast bowlers. They've got hard-hitting batsmen. They've got mystery spinners. And they love their cricket. They enjoy themselves. Play with a big smile on their face regardless of the result. Width on offer. He's missed out. Anstanden will know that. He looks disappointed. A slot delivery. And he's very good on that cover drive, Anstanden.
The big difference, what I feel in this team Abu Dhabi, is that they're enjoying playing together now. Happy for the success of their teammates. A brilliant combination we are witnessing in this edition from Team Abu Dhabi. Runs in Zia Mukhtar. Last delivery. Look at that movement. With the dot delivery, over number 2 comes to an end. It's 8 for the loss of 2 wickets.